Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for the week of July the 18th. Spirit, I couldn't talk for a minute there. That doesn't happen very often. Ugh. Sometimes I lose my words, but talking is something that kind of comes naturally to me, in case you didn't notice. If you've been with me any length of time, you know that. And if you're new, hey, welcome. Nice to have you here. All right, what do we got? Wow, what the hell have you guys been up to? Holy shit, man. Check out these cards. First one up, we have the Three of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Wands. I think it's going to be a bit of a crazy week for you. Well, maybe at the beginning. Well, maybe through the whole thing. But we're going to get some oracle cards to clarify, because I'm feeling like a very erratic energy this week for you. As you're coming into the week, we've got the Three of Swords. So that Three of Swords energy is like, it's heartbreak, it's heartache, it's sorrow, it's disappointment. It's like, oh, lunch bag letdown. Like, you're like, oh fuck. You're just not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? You're a little blue coming into the week. Well, Scorpio, we don't want that. We want you to have a better week, right? And I think it does get better, because whatever has put you into those feelings and emotions starts to get better with the Queen of Pentacles. This is my Mama Bear card, right? Queen of Pentacles, very Capricorn, very nurturing, very much like intuitive and empathic, where this lady, and don't get hung up on gender, right? It could be a guy, it doesn't matter, but whoever this is coming and saying, you know what, everything's going to be okay. Tell me your problems. I'll be your therapist, but you know what? I'm not doing the work for you. That's what this card is saying, right? This could be somebody external. This could be someone like you ask for help, or you confide in, or this could be you, right? Being your own guru kind of thing. Being a you-ru. Okay, I like that. I made up that term. I don't know if anyone else has ever used it, but I'm going to be using that in the future too, right? So it does get better because the work on the healing part is getting done. And then by the end of the week, it feels like the load is lightening, and that whatever this is going to pass. It is going to come to an end. So that's a great thing. We're going to get some oracle cards to clarify and just get a little more intel. Okay, a little more information, so that we can pull the story together of what the week is going to look like. No, I don't like that. Oh, maybe that guy. Okay. Oh, okay. Spirit. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Check this out. Okay. I think I know why the Three of Swords came up now. When we look at the card that came up, it says all in. I think what happened, it's feeling very much like a Fool card, Fool energy. I think what happened is there is something a situation that was happening in your life, whether it's something you were pursuing, something you were trying, and you like jumped in feet first and bam, it did not work out. It didn't feel right. It didn't flow. However you want to put it, it was like clusterfuck. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, damn it. But you know what? I really wanted this to work, or I really put a lot of time into it, or I really put a lot of money into it. Whatever, effort, doesn't matter. This is why you're upset. This is why you're coming into the week like with your head hanging low going, fuck, right? This is what it is. It's something where you jumped in feet first, and you probably shouldn't have. So when we move into this Queen of Pentacles, this is where you're like, okay, how am I going to get better? How am I going to fix this, right? How am I going to get through this situation? The card that came out is Sanctuary. Take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on retreat. That's Queen of Pentacles is saying, chill the fuck out. You know what? this, whatever this was, it's done. There's nothing you can do about it. Now you need to chill. You need to take care of yourself. You need to rejuvenate. You need to regroup and refocus on what it is that, where you want to go next. What do you want to do? Right? So this is about, through the week, taking the time to do that and reflect on what happened and how maybe you can salvage this thing. Maybe you can try again. Or maybe the decision is, no, that is not for me. Let's go another direction. Okay. So this is a really good healing energy. So as scary as soon as I saw the Three of Swords and then the other cards, I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think it's as bad as it seemed. And I think you can come through this fairly gracefully and unscathed, even though you felt that way, right? And I say that because the card, oh yeah, that came under the Ten of Wands is community. But look at this card. It's a rainbow and butterflies in the forest. Do you know what this is telling me? This is like, butterflies are usually messages from heaven, okay? So it's someone from heaven bringing you a message. A rainbow is like, you know what? You just went through a storm and now the rainbow is here showing up, right? You have a lot of support and a lot of guidance saying to you, it's okay. You can put down your burden now. You're good. And moving forward, things will get better. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm doing this for you guys because this is kind of a heavy week for you. Well, coming into it, right? I'm going to get one more card to see after this week where you're headed. Six of Swords, onto better waters. Moving from choppy seas onto calmer waters. That's where you're headed. I love that. That's really good to know that things are going to turn around, right? And like when I'm looking at the cards, this is like, even though it was something where it's like, oh, damn it, it didn't work out, right? It's not like a big, huge thing. Like you sold everything you own and put $500,000 into a business and it failed. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's something you took a chance on and it didn't work out. But it's a very, very grounded, very day-to-day kind of thing. So I don't think it's totally like really impactful on life. And if it's like a matter of the heart, because it's cups, right? Swords. If it's matter of the heart, so a relationship, right? The swords are about intellect as well, and it's thoughts. It could be that like you asked someone out and they said no, right? But you had planned. You're like, okay, I found out what their favorite flowers are, and I bought them their favorite chocolates, and they still said no when I presented. Like, it's that kind of energy, right? And you're like, oh, shit. But you were like, boom, I'm in. I'm all in, like the card says here. All in, right? Okay, so now we're going to look at your advice cards. So the first one that came up is Full Moon in Libra. And it says, find a balance. So that jumping in, that all in, it's like, as that happened, and it's like, boom, rejection, failure, whatever, it's like, oh, yeah, maybe I went a little too hard, right? So you got to find a way to soften that and make it a little more flowy so it's not so in your face, whatever it is. And then look at what came out, the Wolf card. This has come out for so many people. This is around authenticity. Whatever you were doing in the prior situation, were you putting on a bit of an act? Maybe that's why it didn't work. If you be your authentic self, that's when you're going to see results. And I have a feeling that maybe you can try this again. Remember I said that earlier? Maybe that's a possibility. I'm saying that because the next card that came up under advice is courage. It says, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Whatever the steps mean to you, great. That's cool. This is also under the community card, which is telling me get some advice, talk to friends, people who have been there and know and understand and can tell you, okay, well, here's You know, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but here's what I went through in the experience I had. This might help you, right? But I'm going back to this authenticity card. I think the courage is saying, do you have the courage to try this again, but from a different perspective, right? So there you go. That's your week. It's big on sanctuary. It's big on taking care of yourself and figuring out what your next steps are. Nothing wrong with that at all. So there you go. Good luck this week. I hope everything works out. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.